Hello, I'm Yomi Olufiade, and this is your word for the week. Isaiah 32 and verse 8. The Bible said, "But the liberal deviseth liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand." Some translations of the Bible says, "A generous man will devise generous things, and by generosity shall he stand." This is my admonition to you this week. Live your life with a margin of generosity. Live your life with a margin of generosity. What do I mean by that? This week, I want to challenge you as you go your way, as you deal with your daily responsibilities. Live with a margin of prosperity. Number one, what that means is that you have a propensity to do good, a propensity towards liberality and generosity. Now, that does not mean that you will not exercise discretion in giving, but it does mean that your disposition first and foremost is that you are ready and willing to give. A liberal man will always devise liberal things, and by the same liberality he shall stand. Number two, what that means is that you make provisions within your budget, your emotional budget, your material budget, your financial budget. You make provisions for liberality. You make provisions for generosity. You do not turn away anyone that asks of you, no matter how little, no matter how hard it is. You find a way, even when you are not in a position to do. You give your kind words and your good wishes. You send it on your way. Number three, what that means, living with a margin of generosity. Living with a margin of generosity means that you do not give with a condescending attitude. You do not respond to opportunities to give with a condescending attitude. The Bible said in Galatians chapter 6 and verse 10, he said, "As we have opportunity, we should do good to all men, especially those who are of the household of the faith." Number four that I want you to be aware of is that true liberality does not select who to give to. You know why? Because ultimately, every gift you give, every seed you sow, ultimately lands in the hand of God. The Bible said, "Here are men that die receiveth tithes, but there up in heaven it is received of the Lord." Whether you give the tithe, whether you give to the poor, the Bible said, "He that giveth to the poor lendeth to the Lord." Whether you give to a man of God or you give to the underprivileged in the society, whatever you give, ultimately it is God you are giving to. And finally, you need to understand that liberality is his own reward. A generous man will devise generous things, and by generosity he will stand. Giving, it's his own reward. That's why Jesus said it is more blessed to give than to receive. I call you blessed this week. As you go your way, living your life with a margin of prosperity, you will walk into blessings hitherto that you have not experienced before. God bless you and have a blessed week.